Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. This video is going to be a tutorial on this look, and for me this is a more minimal makeup look. Obviously I am wearing makeup, but there are a lot less steps involved with this look, and it's more focused on kind of more glowy, fresh looking skin. So if you're interested and want to see how to get this minimal makeup look of mine, then please keep watching. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be starting out with a completely bare canvas, and I've already moisturized my skin, so I'm going to go right ahead and apply some primer, and I'm using the Gellar Spackle Neutralizing Color Correcting Primer, and this has a bit of a peachy undertone to it, so it helps cancel out some hyperpigmentation issues that I have going on. It also has a bit of shimmer to it, so it'll help brighten up the foundation that I'm going to put on over top of it. And I'm using the Maybelline Matte+Poreless foundation, and I'm in the shade 128 Warm Nude, and I'm just dotting that onto my skin using my fingers, and then I'm going to blend that all in using a dampened beauty blender. And I like to use very light dabbing motions when blending in my foundation. You definitely don't want to press down too hard or use swiping motions, because the beauty blender does absorb excess foundation, which in turn prevents it from looking cakey or clinging onto dry patches. But I do want a nice amount of coverage, and I want the finish to look nice as well. So just as a quick side note, I decided to fill in my brows off camera because I have other tutorials up on my channel where I do fill them in on camera, so feel free to check those out if you're interested. And also I plan on filming a separate brow routine very soon, so this time around I decided to skip that step. Then next I'm going to do some concealing and a little bit of highlighting as well, and I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Sand, and I'm applying it to my under eyes in a triangular shape as well as the high points of my face, and then I'm just going to use that same beauty blender to blend that all in. Then I'm going to quickly set the areas where I've applied concealer using my Clinique Stay Matte Sheer Pressed Powder in the shade Invisible Matte, and I'm applying it using a Morphe E48 brush. Then next I'm going to pick up my giant It Brushes for Ulta All Over Powder Brush and apply some more of that powder to the rest of my face to set my foundation. Then I'm going to move on to priming my lids, and I'm using my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot, and I'm going to buff that onto my lid, bringing it up to my brow bone using my Sigma P80 Precision Flat Top brush. And to set that base, I'm using Cream by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just going to dust that on top of the eyeshadow base using a Sigma E40 blending brush. And I always like to set my eyeshadow base because it really does help with blending other shadows on top of it. Then I'm going to pick up Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to apply it to my crease using my Sigma E35 blending brush, and I'm just working that back and forth using small circular motions as well as windshield wiper motions to make sure that it is nice and blended. And this shade is perfect just to add a little bit of warmth to the crease and help build definition. Then for some added definition, I'm going to pick up the shade Fawn by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is such a gorgeous medium neutral brown shade. I'm going to apply it to the outer corner of my eye using a Sigma E25 blending brush, and I'm focusing the shadow on the outer corner there and then using what's left over on the brush to kind of blend that into my crease, bringing it towards the inner corner of my eye. Then for my lids, I'm going to pick up the shade Shimma by Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to pat that onto my lid, making sure to not bring it up too high using a MAC 239 brush. And this is a beautiful, frosty, bright champagne shade, which I feel like really brightens up the eyes. Then I'm going to pick up that Sigma E35 brush again and blend out my crease one last time. Then picking up my MAC 219 pencil brush, I'm going to apply the shade Fawn to my lower lash line, keeping it pretty close to the lash line and not bringing it in too far to the inner corner of my eye. And then right below Fawn, I'm applying the shade Peach Smoothie using that same pencil brush. Then I'm going to take Shimma and apply it to the inner corner of my eyes using my Real Techniques detailer brush. Then I'm going to curl my lashes and apply some mascara, and I'm using my Buxom Lash Mascara, and I always just film myself doing the one coat, but I always do 2 solid coats of mascara because I find that it gives me the desired look that I'm going for. Then next I'm going to line my waterline using my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Demolition, which is a nice deep brown shade. Then I'm going to pick up my Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I'm just going to do a little bit of contouring with this as well as bronzing. And I'm using a Tarte contour brush to apply it to the hollows of my cheeks to create some definition there, and also to warm up my face a bit. And this is a bronzer that's perfect for doing a little bit of contouring as well because it's not too warm toned. And also I'm going to do a little bit of nose contour with this bronzer as well, and I'm using a Real Techniques Dual Fiber Eye Brush to contour my nose. And then I'm going to apply some blush, and I'm using MAC Mocha, and I'm applying it to the apples of my cheeks using my It for Ulta Flawless Blush Brush. Then next I'm going to do some highlighting, and I'm going to mix the shades Mimosa and Crushed Pearl from the Anastasia Gleam Glow Kit, and I'm applying them to the high points of my cheeks using my Morphe M310 fan brush, and then also running it down the bridge of my nose and on the tip of my nose as well as my Cupid's bow. Then I'm going to move on to my lips, and I'm going to line them using my MAC lip pencil in the shade Whirl. Then lastly, for lipstick, I'm going to be using the NYX Liquid Suede in the shade Sandstorm, which is a gorgeous, cool-toned nude shade. And then that's it. That completes this look. I really hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video.